And it's us. Hey, here you are. You have wound up in my kitchen in Kansas. And guess what? She has too. Yeah. So here's Miss Peggy, y'all. She found her way to Kansas. Can you believe it? She did.
Surprise,
Surprise, surprise, yeah. So, how are y'all doing today? Y'all doing pretty good? We're doing pretty good. We're going to be doing a lot better here in just a few minutes because we're going to make us some pumpkin pie. And I know that you say, oh, everybody knows how to make pumpkin pie, Chef Jen, but we'll find out. So Miss Peggy, she owns My Cake Lady over in Wellston, Oklahoma. So if any of y'all are in that area and you think you're going to be passing through that area and you need you a cake, holler at her. She's got a Facebook page and she will be more than happy to take care of whatever cake need you have. You know, it might be a birthday, might be a wedding, an anniversary. You might just have a hankering. You know, I get hankerings. So if you're ever in the Wellston area, if any of y'all are in the Wellston, Oklahoma area, she serves a lot of the areas around that Wellston, Oklahoma. She would be glad to help y'all out in your time of sweet need. Okay?
That's right.
All right, let's see who all is here real quick, because we got some fun to be had. That's all we got to do. I say, hey, Trisha, baby doll. Hey, I love you, honey. There's Miss Sue Hatton. I love you, honey. I sure do. There's Miss Trish Luke. Hey, how you doing? I love you too. So glad you're here. Let's see who else. Miss Cheryl Cagle. Oh,
Hi, Cheryl.
Yeah. She's saying, hey, Miss Cheryl, that's it. Miss Colleen Kelly. I'm so glad that you have learned how to maneuver YouTube. See? I knew you could do it. Yes. Let's see here. Oh, Mr. Producer's back there. He's saying it's time for some pumpkin pie. There's my sis Barb from South Florida. She is here to welcome you. She is my welcome wagon because she catches things. She knows. Hey, let me tell you something. Barb knows the world of baking like you wouldn't believe. She's got her brick and mortar place. If you're ever down in South Florida and you need a cake, my sis Barb can help you out on that one too. She's got her a bakery down there. She does some major stuff down there. So, hey, I'm so glad you're here, Barb. Let's see. Miss Patsy's here. Sweet Pea, how you doing? How's everything in Georgia? How's everything in Georgia? Let's see. Miss Zoanne.
Aww. No
way. Hey there. We're going to make us some pumpkin pie today, Miss Zoanne. Yes, we are. We are. Let's see. Okay, wait, what else? Let's see, did I miss something? Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, so, all right. Well, listen, guys, what I want to ask you to do real quick before we go any farther, if you will, if you'll like this video, if you'll hit the thumbs up, and if you will share, go ahead and hit share and share this onto your timeline so that we can get as many people as possible to learn how to make a pumpkin pie. Yes. Yes. You wouldn't believe. You know, even Miss Peggy was saying she don't know how to make a pumpkin pie.
Cake?
She can make a cake, but she can't make, but she's fixing to learn. She's fixing to learn. I think I'm going to learn. I'm going to do my best to try to learn every one of y'all how to make. I got to fix this so it won't turn on me. Miss Patsy says you look plumb cute. Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. If she looks plumb cute, what hey, y'all like our shirts? Look at this. Pumpkin spice and Jesus Christ. Praise the Lord. That's all you need. You know. You need
the world
pumpkin
is right.
spice and Jesus Christ and everything. Yes. There's Miss Martha. Miss Martha,
Hi, Miss
how you
Martha.
doing? Miss Sue Hatton says she wants a shirt like this because she believes the same thing. She
Right.
believes that pumpkin spice in Jesus Christ is the way to go.
I knew I liked her.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Tricia, baby. I love you. Thank you for liking church. Listen, guys, we're going to talk about something. You know, there is a lot of different ways to make pumpkin pie. Have you ever been over to your Aunt Gertie Sue's for Thanksgiving? And she goes and you know, everybody says Aunt Gertie Sue makes the best pumpkin pie in the family. But when you go to get the pumpkin pie out of the pie thing, it's all gooey. Everything is gooey. Miss Gertie Sue ain't quite done that pumpkin pie like it's supposed to be, but that's okay. And, you know, everybody loves Aunt Gertie Sue's pumpkin pie. And Barb said to have a piece of pie for her.
I will.
Oh, she won't. No, she won't.
Yes, I will.
So what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about the pie. We're going to start with the pie shell itself, okay? Now, I know that not everybody is real in on making their own pie dough. Some people are, some people aren't. And, you know, that's all well and good. Normally, I make my own pie dough, okay? But we're not doing that today. So the next best thing is to go to your Kroger store or to your Bilo or to the Angles or whatever store you got, Publix. You know, it might have Publix. You might have the Crest store. You might have
Anthony's Foods.
Yeah, she works at a grocery store in Meeker, Oklahoma, so they
Yes.
might have it there. If you're in Meeker, Oklahoma, they might have it there. But go and get you some of those Pillsbury rolled up pie crust. They're in long tube. It's in a box. There's 2 of them in there. That is the next best thing to having fresh pie dough. I'm just going to say it. That is the next best thing because that's what we use today. We're using that today. So there's my daughter Kayla. Hey, doll baby.
Hi,
How
Kayla.
you feeling? Yay! I'm so excited for Kayla to be here. Miss Catherine. Hey, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here.
Hi, Catherine.
Miss Catherine.
Miss
yes.
Catherine.
I'm going to teach her how to say Miss and Mister before it's over with. I'm going to tell you that. Yeah. Hard head. Some of these folks. I tell you. But okay. So getting back to the pie. So what we want to do here, when we have any kind of a custard pie, pumpkin pie, or even a pecan pie, or anything like that, what we want to do is what we call a blind bake on that pie crust, okay? And so I think if Mr. Producer is ready, let's roll that. Let me show you how we're going to blind bake a pie crust. We're going to roll out the dough, and using my little wonderful Dollar Tree rolling pin, we're going to roll that out. Roll it out from the and watch. Yep, you roll from the middle out, and from the middle. See, you go from the middle, go back out, and then you turn. You want to flour your surface just a little, not a lot. And then you want to take your Dollar Tree rolling pin, go from the middle out. There we go. Then we're going to take it and we're going to put it in the dish. And you have to put it in a pie pan because you know you can't bake it like that. So we're going to put it in a pie dish, roll it up on the rolling pin, and we're going to transfer it over to our Sunday Go to Meeting Pyrex pie dish. Yeah, we had to work the Sunday Go to Meeting Pyrex in. Now you're going to make sure that once you get it in that pan, whatever kind of pan you're using, it don't have to be the Sunday Go to Meeting kind, but whatever kind you're using, gently, you start from the bottom and come up the sides. Gently, you want to work that pie dough into that dish. And you want to make sure that all the corners are good. Then we're going to work on the edges, okay? So then we take and I'm trying to follow him with this thing. We're going to take those edges and we're going to fold them under all the way around that pie dish. We're going to fold them under. See how I'm doing that right there? Y'all see that? Y'all notice that? Look at it. Fold it under, go all the way around. Now this might take you a minute or two, and that's where you use your patience.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, maybe that's why Miss Peggy ain't making her no pies.
Maybe so.
Oh my goodness! So you get, and then you take your thumb and your other on your other hand, you take 2 fingers and you make your little scallops on the side. You see how I'm doing that? Y'all see how that's going right there? See that? Now ain't that? Yeah, and again, patience, and you go all the way around that pie. Look at that. Look at that. Now you're going to have to refrigerate that for about 30 minutes and get that dough back really chilled and good and cool before you pop it into a 350-degree oven. You're going to blind bake that for about 30 minutes altogether, but for about 20 minutes you're going to bake that. Bake it in your oven for 20 minutes. But before you put that in there, once you take it out of the refrigerator, before you put it in the oven, you've got to put your pie weights, y'all, because you don't want your dough to rise. You don't want bubbles in your pie. So you take you a piece of parchment paper, crunch it up, put it in there. And now, a lot of people use pie weights. I don't. I don't use pie weights. There you go. Watch those beans go right on in there. Yes, sir. You get some dry beans, you fill up that pie. Don't go wasting your money on pie weights. Shucks, no. Get you a bag of old white beans. Put them in there. Push them up and around the sides to where the sides won't bubble in. And then you bake that for 20 minutes. And after, at 350 degrees, yes, 350 degrees, once you've baked that for 20 minutes, you pull that out, and watch out, those beans are hot. The beans are hot. So you bring it out of the oven, and you bring the beans out, and you put them into a bowl. Watch this. I did not spill. There was not one bean hurt in the making of this video.
I don't know, they got pretty hot.
They did get pretty hot, but they did not fall on the floor, okay? So now that we've got that done, we're going to put that back in the oven, and we're going to bake that for about 5 more minutes, okay? And when that comes out of the oven, you have a beautifully baked pie shell. Now, the reason we do this, when you've got a custard pie, you have no idea what that is. You have no idea what is. But anyhow, when you have a custard pie, you want to pre-bake, what we call blind bake. We're going to that's pretty much all it is. You're just pre-baking the pie shell. So that custard, when you go to bake that pie, that custard, there's a barrier there because that pie shell is pretty much baked and ready to go. And so when you put your custard in there to bake that, it's not going to make your pie shell gooey.
Do you not spray the pan or anything first?
No, because the little bit of flour that you've rolled that pie dough out with is going to give you enough to keep.
Oh,
okay. Good question. Good
Thank
question. So we have the patience. The patience is what you're having problems with, Barb. Okay, well, I don't know where else I can help you with that because. Okay, so anyhow, we have a beautifully baked pie shell that is ready for a custard pie. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to put our pumpkin custard together. Now, Barb, I know you got patience. I know you got patience. So what we have, if you go on the website, on mybackroadslife.com, remember those commercials?
Mm-hmm. .com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
.com. You want to sing that one for
No.
us? No? I tried. So,
Want everybody to leave.
thank you, Miss Patsy. It is a pretty pie shell. I like pretty pie shells. It's really, it soothes my soul. It makes me happy. Okay, so I know that a lot of people think, well, if you're using pumpkin out of a can, you're not using real pumpkin. Okay, yes you are. Okay, trust me, you are. As long as it says 100% pumpkin. You don't want to get the pumpkin mix. You want 100% pumpkin. Okay? Now, it might be spelled a bit different than how I say it.
Oh.
But it's still the same thing. Okay? So you got 100%. Look at that. That's pure. Look at that. See that?
Pumpkin.
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 Have you ever met somebody, Kayla, baby, I'll bring you a pumpkin pie just for you, honey. I will. Have you ever met somebody that says their INGs all the time? I've been trying, but she ain't figured it out yet. Okay, so what we're going to do, if you go on the website, you will find this, see that? You see that? That recipe right there is a pumpkin pie recipe. Now, also, what you're going to find on the website, if you go to mybackroadslife.com, if you go to mybackroads, thank you, oh, I knew he was here for a reason. You will find, if you go across that top bar, you'll see along there, it'll say recipes. You want to click on recipes, okay? And you'll drop down, it'll drop down and it'll take you into a whole different part of the website, and there'll be a ton of recipes in there. One of the recipes that I've got in there is how to make your own harvest spices, your pie spices. I have, and this is all in PDF form, so you can print it out. In fact, this is what it looks like when it's printed out of your printer. Get that? I had to print it out of the printer. Thank you, Miss Martha. It is pumpkin. She's not from the South. That's right, Miss Sue. She's not from the South. She's not. And I have to pray about that. You know, I really have to pray about that. But so anyhow, if y'all go to the Kroger store or to the Bi-Lo store or the Engel store or the Crest or to the Anthony's, or maybe even Publix, and you go to buy pumpkin pie spice and apple pie spice, you're going to pay out the wazoo.
Yes.
Okay? You're going to pay out the wazoo. Here's your mixture. Here's your recipe to make your own spices. I have apple pie spice and pumpkin pie spice. I got to learn how to spell that.
You did fine.
It's spelled here Pumpkin. I only have one P in it. Pumpkin. There's not an M in there.
You don't even have an M in
yeah, I gotta fix the spelling on that, y'all. So before y'all get to it, let me fix the spelling on it. Okay. But anyhow, so I have this, and I would encourage you to go and print this off, because you don't want to buy pumpkin pie spice and apple pie spice, because it is very expensive. You make it yourself with your own spices you got in your cupboard. So what we're doing, and see, that's what I've done right here. Okay, I got. Can y'all smell this? Miss Patsy must be your biggest fan today. She says she might not talk right, but she's cute as a button.
Well, thank you.
You need to send Miss Patsy something, because she's. I guess I'm chopped liver. I don't know. I ain't seen a thing here. I just don't know. Okay, Kayla, help Mama out here. Help Mama out. Help me.
Join me, Kayla.
She's getting all
Join me, Kayla.
No. Hey, Miss Sharon Daniels. Hey, darling. It's so good.
Sharon.
Listen, if y'all hit the thumbs up and share this, please, I would really appreciate it. But listen, can y'all smell that? No. Can you smell that?
Delicious.
That right there is some pumpkin pie spice, y'all.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to use today. We're going to use that. We're also going to use some evaporated milk. And thank you, thank you, Kayla. She said pumpkin sounds good to her. Thank you. That's my young'un right there.
You ain't got to meet me yet, Kayla.
That's my young'un. Hey, Miss Sandra. Nurse Sandra has got. Hey, darling. Oh, I need to talk to you. Yes,
Uh-oh.
I need to talk to you. We got to talk. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're making pumpkin pie, Miss Sandra. Miss Susan Berry, my goodness, she has showed up, y'all. Miss
Where
Susan
have
Berry.
you been, girl?
Lord
My
has
goodness.
mercy, she was lost,
Now she's
but
found.
now she's found with pumpkin pie spice and Jesus Christ. That's it.
That's it.
That's us. Yes, that's us. Okay, now, so I have opened up the evaporated milk, whereas that is what we're going to use.
Even my chair ain't tall enough since he got the table up here,
He
y'all.
ain't. They picked her before she got ripe. They saw this. Okay, so I've got 2 eggs here. I don't know which camera we're at. Okay, so I've got. Are we gonna go to this camera? I might need to pull this one over. Okay, there we go. Here we go, y'all. I'll try to keep it in the middle so y'all can see. Okay, I had 2 eggs in there, and we're going to gently mix them up right there. That's what we're doing right there. You know what? You know what I forgot?
What'd you forget?
I forgot the sugar. Y'all hang on a minute. Peggy, keep them.
That definitely would not be very nice
No.
to have a bitter.
Keep them
pumpkin.
occupied, Peggy. I'm getting the sugar out. Lord have mercy, y'all. I forgot the sugar. Okay.
Don't remember that.
YouTube's gonna fire me. Yeah, YouTube's gonna fire. Okay, so I have the bucket of sugar.
We have sugar.
Hang on to it, Peg. There we go.
I got it.
Okay, so what we need first is to get the sugar out. We need us 3/4 of a cup, and there's a half, and we're gonna half that again. Okay, that's close enough. That looks good for government work. All right, here we go. We're not actually doing government work, but you know, anyhow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have some sugar. I knew this. You know, I was sitting there thinking before we went on, I kept looking at them. There is something
You
I
kept
am
counting
missing.
everything, trying to figure it out.
And Miss Susan says, don't forget the sugar, Lord.
No.
All right, so we got the sugar. Praise the Lord.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to take, what are we going to do next, Peg? We're going to add, okay, we got to get our spices. Let's
That
get our
sounds good.
spices. Now, okay, on this here, can y'all see that? On that here, it says we need 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. It says we need a half a teaspoon of salt. I forgot the salt. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness, she's getting forgetful. I wonder what that indicates.
I have salt here. There you go. I'll measure that my own self. All right, then we've got to do a half a teaspoon of ginger and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. Now, if your math is any good, it's not. Okay.
Every now and then.
So all of these spices, we're going to add them together. Okay? We're going to add all them spices together. So we've got a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. We've got a half a teaspoon of ginger and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to use
and a half a teaspoon of salt.
Salt's not in these.
Well, then why is it up there?
It's not in the spices.
Oh, because you forgot it.
Can somebody call her to your house for a minute? That's it. Yes, Barb, Peg forgot the sugar. That's it. Peg did it. She's
not
supposed to,
me.
yeah. Okay, so we've got 1 teaspoon. Then we got a half a teaspoon. Half. I can't read without my quadrifocals on. And then we've got 1/4 of a teaspoon. So that's what we're doing. We're not separating all that stuff out and putting cinnamon and ginger and all this. We're using our pumpkin pie spice right here. Okay, we got that done. Have we got that done? Now we need us about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. That looks good to me, y'all. I'm telling you.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to take our little mixer here. We're going to mix all that up. Is my camera out, or are we? I don't know if my camera's out or not. Okay, so we're going to mix all that up in my new bowls. Y'all see my new bowls? Those aren't my new bowls. Barb said, keep an eye on me. That's all right. I got it. I got it, Barb. I got it. We're making pumpkin pie. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take our eggs that we mixed up, and we're going to put them down in there. put them down in there. Okay, now we're gonna put that in the sink. Hey, y'all, you know what? I got somebody to wash my dishes this week.
Hey.
Yeah, I was so worried last week, and past few weeks I ain't had nobody wash my dishes.
I'm here to eat the pie.
No, you here to help. No, hey, that's all part of it. Ask Barb. She knows. She runs a bakery. Okay, now we're going to put our pumpkin down in there. Get all that good stuff out. That's real stuff right there, y'all. I don't care what anybody says. You get that 100% pumpkin in a can, and it's just as good. I know there's somebody out there shaking their head. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay, we got to get all that out of there.
And you don't have all the work.
I tell y'all, it is a lot of work to Miss Patsy's done said for you to wash my dishes.
Hey, I thought you was on my side.
Yeah, she.
Come on, Miss Patsy.
I know the Sweet Pea loved me. I know that she was just trying to butter you up for a minute or two. Okay, so we got that.
And hurt my feelings.
So we got that in there, and we're gonna mix all that up. Is that smelling good?
Oh, it smells good.
Okay, so we're gonna mix all that up right up in there right now. Okay.
I still ain't tall enough.
Is that bothering you? Is that bothering you, Miss Peg? Okay, so we're going to add in a whole can of cream. Evaporated milk. That's what. It ain't got to be near no fancy brand. That all come out of a cow. They ain't no cows marked different names, so all that. Okay, do y'all see that? We're getting that all mixed up together. I think I got everything this time, right? You think? Okay, everything's in there. Barb says she don't care what anybody says. That's right. Yes, it is, Miss Susan. It's smelling really good.
Delicious.
Okay, now let me tell you guys what I did, and y'all know that y'all know I've made a pie. I've already got a pie ready. So when you use, if you use, okay, this right here, this recipe will work for a 9-inch aluminum pan pie, okay? But I don't know whereas y'all noticed or not, but this right here is a deep dish. This Pyrex is a deep dish. So, to be honest with you, that pie dish will take a recipe and a half of this. So last night, when I was making the pie, I made 2 recipes full so that I could have enough for today too, for that pie and for this pie. So, and you can do that. Now, if you double this recipe and you've got extra pumpkin left over, you can put it in an airtight container, put it in your refrigerator, and, you know, figure something else to do with it later on down the road. So what I did, oh, did you hear my knee pop just then?
I did.
No, my knee.
Made mine hurt.
Barb wants to know how that smells.
Lovely, just lovely.
Just lovely. Okay, so I had some extra left over from last night, and I'm just going to pour this right on in there. And I probably still have too much for this pan, but that's okay. We can always use the extra. This stuff will keep in your refrigerator for several days, and you can come back, you can find you a different kind of recipe to use this. Okay, so we're getting it done now, y'all. We're getting it done.
Yum, yum, yum.
Boy, that smells good.
It does.
Man,
Can't wait to smell it cooking.
Okay, so we're going to take these, set them right there. Now what we're going to do, I'm sorry if that was real loud in your ear. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to bake this on a pan, And if y'all have any, I tell you where you can get them at. You can get them at Dollar General. I know. You thought I was going to say Dollar Tree, but Dollar General has these 3 in a pack. And so you can get these, and these will help the edges of your pie to not get overdone. So we're going to set our pie shell, our blind baked pie shell right there on that pan. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready. You know what else I forgot? I forgot me a scooper, and I don't know where it is. I'm gonna get it, so I'm just gonna pour it. Watch out, pumpkin's fixing to go everywhere, y'all. My pumpkin spice.
I'm gonna cross my fingers. I'm
Jesus
not
Christ
wearing it.
shirt is going to go everywhere. Okay. Yeah, you can store the extra in the fridge for several days, and I can tell you another thing that you can do is the little pumpkin cheesecakes that you bake in your cupcake holders. We'll be doing those too, and that you can save the extra and make that. Okay, so we're going to pour this
Gently
into the pie shell. There's still some left over, Peg. Look at that. Look at that.
It really smells good now, y'all. I can't get my fingers out. Undone. Need help.
WD-40 works good for that, huh? Okay, so we're gonna set that over in here. So, okay, so we've got us a nice, look at that. Oh, man.
Beautiful.
So we're going to take this and set it over there. And what we're going to do, we're going to hope that thing's going to, I know what I need to do right there. Okay, that'll sit there. All it's got to do is sit. So, Tricia says she's laughing at you.
Don't hurt my feelings.
Your mother said to talk louder.
Yes, Mother.
Mother has spoken.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to put this pie into a 325 degree oven. And we're going to bake this, we're going to start out baking this for about an hour, okay? Because we're going to bake it low and slow and let that custard get good and thick in there and get all good and baked. And then once you get to an hour, all you need to do is kind of open your oven door and shimmy it. If there's any kind of jiggling going on, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put this into the oven right now without dropping it into the oven. We slowly
Good idea.
Yep, I did it real good right there. Okay, so we're going to set the timer at 60 minutes. So we're going to sit here for 60 minutes and talk. How y'all doing today? No, we're not. No, we're not. Yeah, that innocent laugh. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I is innocent.
Yeah. Tricia.
I is.
Coffee. Okay, so what we're going to do now, you can't have nary a no pumpkin pie without whipped cream.
You can, it just don't taste as good.
No, it's written in the Bible somewhere.
In the book of Jan.
In the book of Jan. The Gospel
in the book of Jan.
of Jan.
There you go.
Yes, the Gospel of Jan. So what we're going to do now, let's talk about whipped cream. We are coming into harvest season. And with harvest season, what does that mean? That means spices, right? All kinds of spices. So I moved my pumpkin spice before I was supposed to. We got it. We got it together. Don't forget, thumbs up. So what we need to do when we're making whipped cream, this is very, very, very important. You put your bowl that you're going to whip your cream with You put your bowl, you put your beaters, everything has to be cold when you start. Everything. I've seen some people on the social media that have made whipped cream, and they take their bowl and it's not cold, and they take their beaters out and it's not cold. Everything that you use to make whipped cream needs to be cold. Okay, so hang on. Yeah, that pie looks good. Trisha, y'all need to head on over here from Brunswick. I know y'all can hear me because I got my microphone on, so y'all know where I'm at. I'm in my refrigerator. Y'all understand, don't listen to her. She will lead you astray. Okay.
Not me.
So here we go. Okay, so I put my vanilla in the refrigerator. Here's the whipping cream, heavy whipping cream, okay? So, again, if you go to my BackRoadsLife.com, you can find this recipe. Man, I should have opened this before I did it, but I didn't. Man, I gotta tell you what. Peggy, I thought you were supposed to be helping me.
I'm trying.
Lord,
I'm trying to keep them entertained, because I know you's going to be out there and back there and over there.
You're trying to get that southern accent, ain't you? You're
It
trying
ain't
to get
working, is it?
She's trying, y'all.
I tried.
She's giving it that best Oklahoma try she can give it. But it's not quite working. But okay, so we're going to peel this off. Yep, can't forget the whipped cream, Miss Susan. No, sure can't. Okay, so we're going to shake this. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your booty.
You said that before we knew it, didn't you?
Yeah, that was her fault.
Miss Peggy's in trouble.
I is.
Okay, did y'all see her face? That was so funny. She knew the minute she said boop, she was in trouble.
Supposed to say that.
Okay, so we've got 2 cups.
I got her going.
2 cups is 1 pint. Did y'all know that? It is. Can you set that down in the garbage?
I'll try.
Okay. Now we've got yeah, go ahead, that's fine, it'll work. I don't need to save the cap. I save everything else. I don't need to save the cap. Okay, so now we're going to yeah, nice try. We're going to make some whipped cream, y'all. I have just been thrown off completely. I declare this might not make it stay on YouTube. They might kick us off after all this. I don't know. So okay, so we're going to start this. Watch out. Oh, that's some good looking stuff. I love whipped cream. Trying to keep it from going everywhere.
I'm getting hungry. Go ahead and stick it back over here.
Man, that's shooting out everywhere. That's some good looking stuff. I love fresh whipped cream. Okay, so now what we're going to do is beginning to lift. So what we're going to do, we're going to take 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar. 4 tablespoons. You got that? Oh, good. 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar. We're going to take a half a teaspoon. I can't half see these things. There's a half. there's a half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. We're going to make spiced whipped cream.
Yum.
Yes. Yes. So, yes, ma'am, Miss Colleen. It is the best stuff ever. Then we're going to pour in our vanilla extract. Here, can you put that over there? Since that's all you're doing. All right, here we go. We're going to start it up again. Y'all just hang tight. We're almost there.
It gets me.
Should have wore a raincoat. Yeah, that's looking good. Y'all having fun?
That's my pretty shirt.
I know where we can get you another one.
Okay.
There ain't nothing like fresh whipped cream. Nothing at all. I love it. Yeah, there we go. We're getting there. Man, this stuff looks good.
Smells good too.
Oh. Oh, I love the whipped cream. So good, especially the spiced one. We're getting there. Look at that, it's getting thick.
Yep.
Yes, I love it. I want some more of it. Oh, yeah. Look at that, it's beginning there. See that? Oh, my, my, my. almost there, guys. It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. A lot better than spraying that mess out of a can.
Leave the film in your mouth.
Ugh, yeah. We almost have some whipped cream. Almost there. Almost. Look at that. We're getting us some stiff peaks. Look at that.
It's a getting there.
Almost. Oh, that's the truth, Miss Cheryl. Set that over there. Okay, guys. You want one?
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
Mercy.
Y'all, we'll see y'all later.
Yeah. We'll catch you on the
Oh,
rerun.
man. That is, oh, my Lord, that is good. I tell you what, that was worth it all right there.
Sure enough.
That was worth every bit of it. Y'all, there
I'll
is
have
some.
double portion of this and a portion of that.
Yeah, I hear you. See this, look at this. That right there. That's some good stuff right there. Now, y'all see that whipped cream? Honey, that right there will make you slap the one right next to you. Yeah, it will. Okay, so, okay, now, here we come. Look at here, y'all.
Yes.
Look at here.
Now
Where's my
talking.
camera at? There we go. We have
Yummy,
us a pie, a pumpkin pie. All right. Now let me tell you a little bit about this. When you make whipping cream like this, okay? It's not full of preservatives like Cool Whip or that spray can stuff is. Okay, it's going to break down on you. So when you make your whipping cream, just understand that you're going to need to eat it as as soon as you can.
Oh, I'll suffer.
Yeah, she'll suffer. I'll suffer. No. So with this, y'all, guess what we have? We has pumpkin spice and Jesus Christ and
Yes.
pumpkin pie
And pie.
and whipped cream. Yes. So what we're going to do? I didn't get me a knife to cut it with. Lord have mercy, Peg.
We just got to cut
What
it in
in
two
the
pieces.
world?
There's just two of us.
Did Mr. Producer will cut you right out of this picture.
Okay, make it three pieces.
He will cut your microphone off, and you will not
Love you
be.
too, Mr. Producer. I will save
Okay,
you some.
so here we go. We're going to cut down into this pie.
Look at that.
How many of y'all's wanting to lick the screen? I know what y'all wanting to do. I'm gonna give this small piece to Peggy.
Hey. That one's yours. This one's mine.
No. No. Now see, the problem is getting the
She
first.
outbit me, y'all.
I gotta get this out of here.
That's why she's giving me the first one. It's gonna be tore up.
Well, who cares if it's tore up?
That's why I'm gonna tear it up anyway.
Oh, who cares if it's tore up? I'll take this because it is tore up. Okay. That first piece of pie is always a booger to get out, but you know what? That's the one I want all the time because I always get extra stuff with it.
Hey, she took it away from me after giving it to me, y'all.
Well, I mean, I gotta let her. She's the guest. She's the guest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so okay. So that first piece is always pretty tough to get out of there, but that's all right. I like extras. I have a lot of extra. Maybe too much extra, but that's all right. You know what? I get tickled with all these folks that they have these cooking shows. It really tickles me because they have these cooking shows and then they want to make it look like everything is perfect. But what y'all don't see is how many takes it took for them to get. There's probably about 10 pies sitting there. And she's trying their best to get that out of there. So, you know. There you go.
Look
See?
at you.
Look at you.
I got
Look
the
at that.
gooder one.
You got the gooder one. Here's your fork. Now we're going to put some of this here.
Do I need a
stuff
fork? I was just going to pick it up and
put it in your face. That's right. Oh, look at that. Look at that, y'all. Where y'all at?
Yeah, come on, hurry,
Where
hurry,
y'all
hurry.
at? Y'all need to be here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let's see how loud she groans when I'm getting a little bit. You need a little
She
bit more?
got 2 dips, y'all.
Okay.
Did you see that?
I'll tell you, some people you just can't make happy.
You
just
ready?
can't. Oh,
I'm
heavens.
going to wait till she takes the first bite. Oh.
You're going to need more than Jesus before that. Okay. Y'all, let me tell you something. I took my gloves off. I am done.
Digging in.
It is time to eat. And I am so excited because we got pumpkin pie. Miss Colleen, this kind of pie you can't ship. It's a custard pie. I would love to, but I would have to freeze it and then send it in dry ice, and it's not the same. So here's what you do, Miss Colleen. We're in Topeka, okay? And if she can get here, you can get here. So you come on and I'll bake you a pie and make your own whipped cream, honey.
It's worth it, Miss Colleen.
Oh, Lord, have
Ooh,
mercy.
it's
Y'all,
good.
look at this. Look at this. Look at
Good
where's my
stuff.
camera at? Is my camera over here? Look at this. Can you get that, Mr. Producer? Look at that. That right there. Y'all, there was a song that I know she didn't just do what I think she just did, but
I was trying to hit your mouth.
yeah, never mind. Y'all see her now. Wait till after. There might be. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is so good.
Oh.
So remember, here's the deal. You want to pre-bake, you want to blind bake your pie crust, okay? And let that cool off. And if you need to go back through and watch how to do that, then fine, do that. Then you make your custard. You put your custard in your pie shell after it's cooled off. Make sure it's completely cooled before you put your custard in your pie shell. This is even for pecan pie. If you're making a pecan pie, you want to do the same thing. Make sure you've blind baked your crust. Make sure it's cooled really good. Then you're going to put it in the oven, low and slow, y'all. 325 for at least an hour, and let that custard just start cooking. All right? And then, Duzzy, Barb, we need to get together then. I'll come to your house. Okay, Miss Cheryl. In fact, you need to come on, make plans to come on, because I will be making an apple pie here shortly. Miss Cheryl wants apple pie too.
No.
So then, you know, before you, here's what happens. Here's what happens with a lot of people. They don't, once you bring your pie out of the oven, put it up on a rack so that it can get air flowing all the way. Don't set it down on a table for it to cool. It needs to cool all the way around that pie. Okay, so the air needs to circulate. Circulate, that's a new word. Circulate, that's my word.
Circulate.
It needs to circulate all the way around that pie so it can cool. Now, if you're going to put it in the refrigerator, which of course you're going to need to put it in the refrigerator because it is a custard pie, make sure that it has completely cooled, and I mean completely cooled, before you put it in the refrigerator, because that's what causes your pie. You've seen some of them that crack in the middle and stuff like that. Well, that means that the custard got too cool in the refrigerator too fast. So you need to cool it outside, bring it to everything to room temperature before you wrap it and put it in the refrigerator. So that'll keep it from cracking in the middle. I know you've seen some that crack. I know. Aunt Gertie Sue's pies cracked in the middle. So listen, while we're sitting here, if you will, if you have not yet, please give us a thumbs up. I know that we're not as professional acting as some folks are.
She is, I'm not.
But if you would just give us a thumbs up and share this video, because we like to have fun. This is all part of our ministry. And we are going on the road. I'm announcing it officially. I think I'm officially announcing it right now. Mm-hmm. We are going on the road. And let me tell you what that consists of. Thank you, Miss Susan. Mm. I love pie too, Miss Colleen. I've done cakes for years, but I tell you what, I love me a pie. Now, here's what's happening. We are going to go on the road. BackRoads Kitchens is going to be coming to anyone that would like to have us come into their kitchen. And what we're looking for is somebody that can make, that will make a signature dish that they've made, and that will share the recipe with all of our folks. And we'll come into your kitchen and we will film you making that recipe. We're just going to have a good time. It's nothing, you know, you don't have to be professional. We want to come into your kitchen and just enjoy the fact of cooking together, because let me tell you something, the kitchen is the heart of the home. It Amen. Really is. It's the heart of the home. And so we want to come in and catch some of that with you. So if you have any kind of desire for us to come into your house, and I don't know, I might need to act better.
Is that possible?
Don't answer that. But if you'd like for us to come to your kitchen, private message me, and we would be honored to come in, not anywhere else in your house. We just come into your kitchen and come and watch you prepare your signature dish, and then sit down and enjoy that with you. We sit, you know, across the table from each other and talk, and you know, BackRoads style. So yeah, we're going on the road, y'all. Can you believe it? I'm excited. Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
We're going to her kitchen.
We're going to visit with everybody that way. Not just one or two people.
Right. And then that way, you know, like when we go to their kitchen, then you get to see their face. And it's always nice to see their face, you know, put a face to them. I need to remind you too, that's tough. You know, that's too bad.
How they say it more?
Might not be going to her kitchen. Just might not. But probably won't be going to her kitchen. So yeah, Miss Susan, so if you want us to come to your kitchen, let me know. Hey, we'll hook up. We'll come down to Texas and we'll come into your kitchen and let you just do your thing. And that would be awesome. I mean, really. We have a campaign going on now. We've been doing it since this COVID thing started, but it's called Bake to Bless. And y'all, let me tell you, that it already has touched so many people, yes, many different people. Even Miss Peggy here has made cupcakes for the truck drivers that come into that haul the groceries into their store there in Meeker, Oklahoma. Barb has been making stuff to go with her daughters to the hospital to treat the doctors and the nurses there. And you know, there have been family members. Miss Martha has told me about how her sister has blessed her with stuff that she's baked for her. And I mean, many people have shared with us the blessing they have received when they baked something for someone. It doesn't have to be baked. Just, you know, take them. Hey, if you go to the grocery store and you see a bag of pumpkin marshmallow things, pick it up. Take it to your daughter that might like those.
Yeah.
You know, that's blessing. That's what it's all about. And, you know, giving. And when you give, when you bless and you give someone from your heart, it's going to come back to you. I promise you that. God will
Yes.
bless you for blessing somebody else. So that's one thing that, you know, we're real big on here, and that our whole ministry is built on being a blessing. So we also have a radio station, y'all. I don't know how many of y'all know that, but we do have a radio station. It's BackRoads Radio, and you can find us on live365.com. Get it?
.com.
Yeah. If you're on a laptop, you can pull that up on your laptop, and then just type in BackRoads Radio. If you want to if you want to download the app onto your device, you can either go to Google Play or the App Store, and you can download that onto your device. Once you get it downloaded, just type in BackRoads Radio. We are 24/7, 365 gospel music.
And it's for every age group, y'all. Everybody will be happy.
Everybody. There is something for everyone. We have Southern gospel. We have bluegrass gospel. We have contemporary gospel. And I will say this, and I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm going to say it to him. If somebody don't like contemporary gospel, I'm going to pray for you, because here's the reason why. Just because a song doesn't have the kind of beat that you like, doesn't mean there's not a message in that song.
That's right.
Okay? There is a message. Mr. Producer has sat there for hours upon hours upon hours loading this music onto the radio station. And he has prayed over every song that is on that radio station. So let me tell you something. Every song has a message.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. If you don't like bluegrass, you know what? You need to be listening to some bluegrass, because that bluegrass gospel has a message.
Yeah.
If you don't like Southern gospel, you need to be listening to Southern gospel, because there's some messages in that Southern gospel music. If you don't like contemporary gospel, well, guess what? You need to be listening to that too, because that music that's on that radio station right now is filled with God's Word. And it is filled with encouragement. It is filled with the love of God. And, you know, we're in a time right now that music, I don't know about you, but I've been around music all my life. I mean, I started playing piano when I was 5. So music has been part of my life, every bit of it. Not just food, but music. But music is one of the main ways that God uses to reach down into your soul. You hear it, it comes in, and you can feel yourself just start to just get into a worshipful attitude. Or maybe it's a praise. Maybe you just need to be able to praise for that moment. You know, God will send the right music to you. He can use it through music. So we encourage you to tune in to Live 365 to BackRoads Radio. We would love to have y'all. God has really been blessing the radio station. Are you still sitting there with an empty plate?
I am.
She's sitting there with an empty plate, y'all. She's
I'm trying to be patient.
She is trying to practice what we talked about. If you guys listen,
hard.
real quick, I know we're gonna have to go. We've been playing a bit too long, and there's still pie and whipped cream to eat. So listen. We will be back right here on BackRoads Ministries, right here on this channel, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. We have a lesson that God has got for you. And we want you to come back and join us. Hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up thing, share it. Share this show today on your timeline. And let someone else understand, what it is to have good, clean fun and have the right process in baking pumpkin pie. Yeah. So listen, until tomorrow night, if y'all will come back and join us for the devotion, for the lesson, till tomorrow night, Lord willing, y'all be a blessing, be positive, entertain a friend or two.
That was hard for her to say.
That was hard. And know that we love y'all, but God loves you so much more. So until then, y'all go with God.
Bye.